Okay, Dr. Mark Dailey here. I'm so glad that you came to watch the video. My hope is that you'll join our weight loss program and that we can help you through education, through the proper support, through pharmaceutical grade supplements and a scientifically based diet, reach your weight loss goals. Now, we've been talking about food addiction. We talked about how certain foods literally hijack the neurotransmitters in your brain. We talked about the real solution to overcoming a food addiction is complete abstinence of those particular foods. Now, we're going to wrap up this food addiction series. Not that it's complete and exhaustive, but it's a good overview of food addictions. So, how to know if it's worth it to sacrifice these foods that we're addicted to? Well, we mentioned completely avoiding junk food may seem impossible. These foods are everywhere and are a major part of our culture, the American culture at least. But believe me, once you've made the decision to never eat them again, avoiding them actually becomes easier. Now, when you've made the firm decision to avoid them completely, then there's no need for you to justify anything in your head, and the cravings may not even show up. Many people who have done this, including myself, don't even get cravings anymore. Not after I've made a profound decision, a quality decision, to simply avoid these foods permanently. Now, if you're still in doubt and are unsure if this is worth the sacrifice, then write down a list of pros and cons. So, pros might include, well, I'll lose weight, I'll live longer, I'll have more energy, I'll feel better, I'll sleep better, I'll have less brain fog. Cons might include, well, I won't be able to eat that ice cream with my family. No cookies on Christmas. I might have to explain my food choices. Most of these social dilemmas can be solved fairly easily. But let me give you a tip. Write everything down, no matter how peculiar or vain. Then put your two lists side by side and ask yourself, is it worth it? If the answer is a resounding yes, then you can rest assured that you're doing the right thing. So, what you have to do is you have to prepare and set a date. There are a few things that you can do to prepare yourself to make the transition as easy as possible. Number one are trigger foods. Write down a list of the foods you tend to crave or binge on. These are the trigger foods you need to avoid completely. Fast food places. Write down a list of fast food places that serve healthy foods. This is important and can prevent a relapse when you find yourself hungry and are not in the mood to cook. So, what to eat? Think about what foods you're going to eat, the foods that you enjoy, preferably healthy foods that you like and are already eating on a regular basis. Pros and cons. Consider making several copies of your pros and cons. Keep a copy in your kitchen, glove compartment of your car, your purse. Sometimes you'll need a little bit of reminder of why you're doing this. Now set a date, sometime in the near future, maybe this weekend or next week. From this day onward, you'll never touch the addictive food again. Not a single bite ever, period. So consider that. Now, when all else fails, seek help. If you end up relapsing and losing control over your consumption again, then you're not alone. Relapses are really the rule when it comes to addictions, not the exceptions. Most people have a history of several failed attempts before they manage to succeed in the long run. That's how it was for me and most recovering food addicts. I know from experience. But if you relapse often, then there's really no need to try to pull it off yourself again. If you failed 100 times, the chances of you succeeding on the 101st try are almost non-existent. Luckily for you, help is not far off. I had mentioned to you that we have some solutions for the food addict, and they are the pharmaceutical grade supplements that help to stimulate the same neurotransmitters in your brain that are stimulated by these junk foods. Let me encourage you to become part of our program. It is in the upcoming future. This can be your start date. I want to be part of your weight loss success. I want to be part of you improving your health, being all that you can be for yourself and your family. So if you would, if you haven't already, go ahead and put your name on our mailing list. We won't share it with anybody. We'll just give you important information, keep you up to date on our starting points for our different launches. So give us your name and address. Call my office if you would like to become part of the program. Thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed the series and learned something on food addictions. Thanks and God bless.